Yeah, that is really loud. And we are live. Sorry, guys. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to another Reality Skewed Gamers lunch stream with your boy Ranger J1999. And joining me is my co-host, the Country Back and BCM's here.
Skull, y'all.
Skull, indeed. And sorry I'm a little bit late, but I'll show the cam here. You can see I've got my new chair brought to you by Contingent 33.
Very
That's
nice.
all in there. I got a few more things to do, but I got the new chair. And so I was trying to get that fixed before we started. So I'm like, I want the comfy chair. I'm going to be a couple minutes late. I think everybody will understand if I'm a little bit late with my chair. You know, got my new chair there. BCM, I'm looking pretty fly. Got my throne. And you guys will see that I'm going to have a bunch of stuff changing here. I got all my shelves in. The desk should be here tomorrow. Tomorrow, I think, is what said. So once I get the desk in, then yeah. But I'm gonna get the shelves put together today and start moving some stuff for Friday, and then I'll redo my desk and stuff over the weekend if I have to, because yeah, but I want to at least get the chair, and the chair is really nice. So big shout out to Contingent 33, and then shout out to all you guys for all the support to allow me to get these kind of things. So it's nice. I can just lean back and yes, it's good. Good. Oh, I forgot to put the some of the pieces on. So there we go.
Yeah, but a good chair makes all the difference.
It does. It really does. My butt doesn't hurt anymore. Because that other chair, man, that's from, I don't know when that was. That thing's going in the trash. So. Bye-bye, chair. You've been a good friend. You've been a good friend. But time to go to the upgrade model. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Done. Get that done.
Yeah, for a second there, I was like, is it Friday? Am I sitting in?
No, I was just a few minutes late, and I'm just like, I had everything set up, and I set up the stream. Obviously, we're going to stream if I set the stream up, but yeah, I want to get the chair done. But yeah, it's really nice, and I got to adjust a few things here, get everything in place, and tighten it up, and got a heating pad on the bottom too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's got a little thing, so you sit there and get your little pillow there and stuff. So yeah, and it's adjustable.
Everybody likes warm buns.
They do. It's mainly for your lower back, so that's the thing I needed. So
yeah,
I'm going to be working out and doing all that stuff. Then by golly, I'm going to look good doing it. But welcome to the stream. We're going to dick around for a little bit, hang out with you guys, and do stuff in Star Wars Galaxy Heroes, the mobile game brought to you by Capital Games. We can confirm from Aldous' stream this morning. I did the Heinz stream for a little bit after I got done working out. Hung out with him for a few minutes while I was getting everything organized. And was watching all this, that he's got the TIE Defender. It is ship energy, so if you were worried about that, then don't be, because it's well, it's ship energy. So I don't know how else to put it there for you folks. It's ship energy. So I'm hoarding my ship energy. I'll get some more today, max it out, so tomorrow we can
yeah,
go for the TIE Defender. So
yeah, they did send there was an in-game email talking about ship energy. So
yeah, so there you go. So that was kind of a thing, a point of consternation yesterday. We're like, no, we're pretty sure we got the info. But it wasn't 100% confirmed. So that is 100% confirmed. So there you go.
Yeah, I'm at 711 right now.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get that sucker.
Mine's at 879. We'll get some more, and and I'll spend crystals tomorrow too. I'll probably do 100 or two. I'm gonna tighten this side up a little bit here. A little loose on the. This is, and to redo some of this. Says,
yeah, it'll take a minute to get the kinks out.
Yeah, this side's pretty solid. This side's not, so I need to tighten this side up a little bit. So I'll do that here once we get done. But everything else looks pretty firm and it's pretty nice. So, but this is an in and out of stream. I see you guys already doing it. Get your greetings. Say hi to me. Say hi to BCM. And let's rock and roll. What are we gonna do today? Well, I mean, some mod depression. But it's really nothing too exciting because I'm just going to work on Honda. I was going to do Vader, but I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do me some Honda. Honda needs some love. We got to get him up and running if we're going to be using him. So they're saying about 2,000 crystals is going to be, what, 80 is what you need for 80? Maldus was doing the math this morning. Yeah.
For the ship?
Yeah. So,
But that depends on drops too, right?
Yeah, and if you guys have any questions about any of that stuff, put your questions in the chat. Make sure you put the question for any extra question statement. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe. We're making our big Patreon push. I mean, we're only $250 away in Patreon, so if we can get over 1,000, right around $1,000. I mean, good things will happen. But if you want to support the channel and keep us on YouTube and stuff like that, then feel free to become a Patreon. It's been linked. Share it with your guild and all this. Hey, you may like this guy. I am behind on the lore video. I got half of it cut yesterday. I just haven't had time. I'm going to work on it the next 2 days and try to get that done and get it out over the weekend for the patrons, and we'll launch it next week. I mean, I try to be consistent with it, but I just didn't have time this week with everything else that's going on. Usually on Tuesdays, I spend all day cutting that. But I didn't have the time because, well, we were doing that big epic long string. So yeah. So there you go. As a friendly reminder, get your shit done in TB. Don't make your officers chase your ass. If you've already done it, then good for you. If not, then what are you waiting for? Get your ass in there and get it done. I did it. BCM did it. We all have done it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be that person. We don't like those kinds of,
I
Yeah.
even double checked this morning.
Yeah, so today I'm going to be, I don't get to see what my mom wants. I think she might want to go to the grocery store, which means I'll be hauling us groceries. I just consider it another workout. But I'm going to try to get all the shelves put together so I can start getting my background done. This is all going to change in the background. I'm going to move some stuff and the background's going to change here. Start getting that put together. And getting things coordinated. We got the egg for baby Grogu. I gotta mess with that guy again to figure out what's up with that stand. He said he had to make another one, so I'm like, any update, man? You know, you said you had an extra one. You know, what's the deal? You know, you gonna hook us up? You know, what's up? So I gotta reach out to him and find out what's up with the Grogu thing. But other than that, I think we're good. So get your question in. We're just gonna be chilling. Let's start with some mod depression. Why not, right?
Sounds like a
A little
plan.
bit of mod depression. What do I need here? I need for you. What do we need for you? We need some more of those. Crystals. I guess I could use some energy.
Excuse me.
Probably. Started use. Let's just get a bunch of those because we need to slice and dice. Get as many as we can. Good. I got to get him squared away. All right, we're going to slice it up. That's pretty good right there. He's at a 14. Let's give this a slice. See if we can get some speed. Come on, big speed. Health. There we go. All right, let's try the arrow. Let's see if we can get some speed. Speed. Yay. Way to go, everybody. We did a great job. Got speed. Our offense can climb up. And as we get all the rest of the mats for these two, get offense there. We're going to do special offense. Nice and toasty once all done because he's already relic 7. So I think we have a couple mods we have to slice. Let me go look here. They're usually poo-poo diarrhea mods, but you know,
Hey, you know.
what it is. Yeah, it's something, right? We'll slice it up. We'll go look at the store, see if there's anything in there. All right. Yeah, potency. This is just trash, so we'll just sell it right away. Get the fudge out. Keep getting your greetings in, guys. I will shout you guys out. You guys know that. So didn't hit speed. You can go away. And this one has speed and potency, and it's not a bad cross. Let's see what we get. Oh, for Christ's sakes, it hit Swevin.
Goodbye.
I'm gonna do an experiment here. Let's see if it hits more than Swevin on the blue. If it goes beyond 7 on speed on the purple, I'll keep it. If not, it's definitely getting sold. All right, it's getting sold. Okay, the Illuminati was trying to. I've seen if I can roll past the Swevin. So yeah. Denied. Completely denied. Denied's not a river in Egypt. That'd be denial. It's funny because I made a poopy joke.
Hey, those jokes are for yesterday.
That's.
God damn it, Ranger! You're going into the dark
Oh,
side.
impulse detectors. Yes, please. Thank you. I'll take those.
Are you coming to the light side?
No.
One of those. You're switching sides on me.
Nothing in the store, so I think our mod depression has been satiated.
Hey boys, how you doing?
Hi. Aldous.
Oh.
Yes.
Who let this
Fly.
idiot in here?
Oh yeah, well I snuck in the back.
You,
I have just-
you
we have
son of
played-
a bitch.
We have finished. We tested this new ship. The new ship.
Yeah, I was
Tested
watching.
the ship.
I was part of
Yeah.
the raid, the Heinzie raid, fool.
Yeah. Oh, great. Oh wow. What? Okay. So what do you need to know?
Nothing.
3% drop rate. You need about 2,400 energy on ship nodes. Get it?
For 80 or for 5-star?
It's a 4-star unlock.
Right.
To get 80. So you need 80 shards unlock 4-star. So about 2,400 energy will get you a unlock.
Okay.
That's not bad.
I mean, for over a week period to get that to
Yeah.
5-star is really not going to be that bad, especially if you saved up your energy and, you know, went ham, you know, for day one, right? So that shouldn't be too
Yeah, about
smashing.
3 days. 3 days of the 100 should get you it. It'd be very close.
Yeah, I think so.
And it does look like it shores up the counter to profundity.
All right, Ollie, since this is your first time on the lunch stream, I'm going to be nice, Ranger. You've always
Okay.
wanted to tell the story about Sandfly. This is the perfect opportunity because there's not shit going on in the game right now. I mean, I can go do some conquest, but I'd rather drink paint than do conquest because I swear if they don't stop this shit, Ollie, with these repetitive goddamn things where you do it over and over again, I'm going to lose my mind, dude.
How are you getting on with Conquest? I'm doing okay.
Oh, I do great in Conquest. It's not a matter. I crush Conquest. I get red crate every time. I hate doing it. You know what I'm saying?
I actually find that you're able to like triple up.
On
many
certain ones, yeah, you can. You can't triple up, but when you get to like Sector 4 and 5, it gets a little wonky. I mean, this shit in Sector 4, it's just trash, man. These feeds are just trash. And just Hut Cartel, if you have Jabba or some of the Hut Cartel, that's 50 kills. No attackers in your unit, that's fine. JML.
Ewok's
trash.
Yeah, screw that.
Torture 50 times. That is straight poo-poo. Because you have to sit there with the Grand Inquisitor, unless we can find some way to overcome, or we can get a repetitive one, you know, where you can keep putting torture on. That's going to suck butt, dude. So that's
okay. Well, but what was the? There was a cheese we had last time in Phase 1 against Ewok team, where we used Grandmaster Luke, Watt, and the droid that puts on torture. And what we did was we just put the taunt on GML, and we just endlessly ran it on auto basic or something.
We'll figure it out. But I just look at this stuff like, you know, Sector 5 fracture 40 times. I'm just like,
yeah. Like I finished the triple O's, so I mean I'm almost done all the droid feats, the global ones. Because every time I hit a Grievous node, I just run SLKR lead with C3PO R2D2.
Yeah, I'll finish my droid ones today. Yeah, I've got 5 left.
And they're super easy.
I mean, the main thing I'm focusing on today, because I'm not too worried about getting through the sectors. I can get easily through the sectors. I'm trying to get caught up on these big feats, which I try to do. I'm going to knock out 8 with a Separatist state, but that's just sitting there in Sector 1 going, auto. Go win, guys. All right, I'll be back.
Yeah.
And then the same thing with the Sith. The Sith I can use while I'm going through this. So that's pretty nice because
I'm running my Sith. My Sith team is Malik lead, so it's doubling up on the. So I have Cat lead DMK and Malik lead. Malik lead Sith, and that's kind of doubling up or tripling up the Sith and the GMK. So that's doing the kind of no leader one.
I'll do that with Sith. Yeah, I'll do that in Sector 1 I'll do the other. I'm doing 4 big ones, and then I'll do the other ones. I'll do like, you know, the 000 BT1 with the no leader one in Sector 1. I'll just go, like you said, GMK, Sith, you know, I'll go GL with like a leader, like, you know, crew lead with SLKR and Hux, and then I'll put the 2 droids in. I don't really care if they live or die, right? It's just let SRK and crew and then do their thing. And same thing with GMK.
I find this one easier than the other ones. I mean, like, as far as like you can triple up on some of these feats quite easily. So I think one of the keys on this one is to triple up early. Yeah. I would triple up early, and then when I get to Sector 4 and 5, I'm now back to using my meta fleet, my meta team.
Yeah, because if I just want to get through the sectors, I can. I mean, I could just go in there with my GLs and knock out, you know, all that stuff. But it's like I got to get caught up on these big feats because I'm trying to get those done as quickly as possible. Because then I can always go back in and clear a sector, almost a sector and a half. I can go to 2. I could do 4 and 5 today if I wanted to. If I spent the crystals. But I'm like trying to progress slowly, so I'm knocking out multiple feats at once. You know, where it's like, okay, where can I use you know, like I did in Sector 1, what team can I use? All right, I'll use this team, and then I got this feat, this feat, this feat, and this feat. You know, like you said, tripling up. But when you get to Sector 4 and 5, it gets a little bit wonky because, you know, some of the feats there's like Hut Cartel is just Hut Cartel. There's nothing to it. You just have to go in there with Hut Cartel and kill. You're not going to get any bonuses, but you need to do it because Sector 3, 4, and 5 is where you make your money on those you know, those 10 banner ones, you know, the 10 burritos and the 15 burritos. So yeah.
Well, I think I'll take a look like halfway through. Like you know, what I do with Conquest is this time we did speed quests where we timed how quickly we get to 100 burritos. We did that as a game, and then you kind of settle in for 3 or 4 days. And I think come maybe like 5 days to go, I'll see whether it's worth trying to get the red crate or get the second top one. I'll probably always get almost the second, like the node before the top one, node before the red crate at 603. But I think I always make a choice. And if I don't hit it, because I only hit it once out of 3, and then I've done it, you get your man. So
yeah, as I said, as long as you know, you got a plan, you try to be as efficient as you can with it, and you'll be fine. I mean, because
I'm the least efficient player. Like I'm like literally.
well, that's what. Yeah, I just started.
I
just started Sector 4 today, and I'll get through Sector 4 today. But I will, you know, be efficient and knock out, you know, the global feats at the same time I'm knocking out the other ones. I'll do like 2 more battles with Hut Cartel today because, you know, I'll get half of that feat done today, and then I'll start clearing the rest of it with my other ones. And then, you know, the goal is just to get to the node, right? For any of these, just get to the node, knock out what you can while you get there, and then that way you can farm the datacron material while you're working on this big shit. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where that's where you make your money, is getting all those datacrons. Speaking of datacrons, hey, we're looking pretty solid here because, let me pull it up. We got Hondo last night, so he is squared away. We got a perfect datacron for him, so he's good to go. We are just a few pieces away from getting, I'm going to make this one an Inquisitor one. So we are now starting to do the thing where we get these datacrons higher for certain characters. Hondo's going to be baller. We'll get one for Inquisitors, and just down the line, we'll get some nice datacrons that we can use for all these teams. So it'll be pretty dope. I'm pretty excited about it. So
nice, that's looking sweet. That is looking sweet. I like the Hondo. The Hondo one's one of the best ones, isn't it? That is a
yeah, and I got the level 6 where first time each counter ally uses a basic ability on their turn, resets their cooldowns, then get 100% turn meter. And then his level 9, whenever Hondo uses a basic ability, he also gains additional 9 stacks of ransom, protection up 100% stacking for 2 turns, and he reduces his cooldowns by 1. So that's going to be gross for Hondo. That's just Hondo, couple tanks, and go kill whatever you want to kill. You know, that's
where does Hondo, will Hondo be on offense then in 5s?
Offense. Totally offense. Yeah, you go kick the shit out of like a Malgus team. That way you can go see for something else.
Yeah, he's too easy to counter on defense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it plays him wrong.
The AI is stupid.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll get there. We'll get one for Great Inquisitor. That'll get us another, you know, high teen kill with Great Inquisitor, because I will re-roll that and make sure we get Great Inquisitor. So yeah, it's coming along. Perfect timing, Alice, because now we get to say hello to everybody. This is what we do on the stream. So let's say hi to everybody, get to the questions. So let's rock and roll. Bulbus is our first one. Says, hello there, Ranger and Skewers. Hope this finds you all well. Glad to have you here, my fellow guildie. And hello there. Lord Megatron and the Decepticons. I don't know if you knew this, Aldous. We've got the Decepticons that hang out and watch the stream, and their leader, Lord Megatron's the main catalyst for that. He's here. And he sends hearts and waves. We appreciate that. Ray Rock says, har, good thirsty Thursday morning, Ranger, BCM, boss, and the rest of the gang. Got me snow last night and finally looking like winter wonderland. Har, we be having a white Christmas on the open seas. Har, 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 har. Yes, it'd be a thirsty Thursday. Glad to be having here, Ray Rock, with your Commodore Ranger J, or Commodore Redbeard Ranger J, the 7th Fleet of the Sweven Seas on the SMS Rangers Rant, with my Captain High Seas Hillbilly, BCM.
Arr.
Hate that title. Adahan224 says, evening Ranger. Good evenings, my friend. Dark Side, the dark side, says, hello there. Hello there. Lord Megatron's getting a nice. Nice. Tom Lowe, the man with the best friend in the business, says Rangers Live, BCM Skewers, Skull, y'all. Oh, Skull. We got a Skull.
Oh,
there we go.
excuse me.
Yeah, that was kind of more
Skull.
of a. I need more coffee, Skull. There you go. What else?
Yeah.
73 says happy Thursday and welcome to Thursday. Har. Tumblr C. We be celebrating happy be up pirate Ray Rock. Har. How much energy are we expecting? Yeah, we did that one already. Evo says Ranger. Tumble says, 48 minutes. I still haven't done my ROTE TB battles.
That is why you're failed.
All right. Celsi, there he is. Says, good evening, everyone. Good evening, Celsi. So good to see you. Would you like a nice cup of blood, my friend? Jason Hobby says, word to the mothership. Word indeed. Glad to have you here. Yeah, P says, hello, how do you do? There's shippings, new shippings. Yeah, we got some new ships coming in. Darkside says, hey guys, I just finished work this morning, 4 days off. Whoop. Whoop. There it is. Yes. Oh, an oldie but a goodie's back. Gav P, the big pickler himself. All right, everybody get a pickle. You get a pickle in one hand. And then I need everybody to put on your wizard hat and robes, as is tradition, as we make the sacrificial chocolate sprinkle covered donuts and buttermilk fluffy pancakes to the goddess Alchi. Brought to you by Gav P Incorporated. Homer Falcon with a hello. RSG says, thank God it's our Thursday. Har. Also, he says, howdy, Samfly. Tumblr with a we love you, Aldi. Love from Aldi from Gav P. Hashtagger, the man, the myth, the legend says 1300 saved up with all the refresh available for the ship. Gonna see how close I can get to 6 stars. Har, be doing a good job. Eva says, I'm already at 30 of 40 non-leader. There you go. Hawthorne says cruise leader. Oh, that's right. Hux is a leader too. Oh, we'll figure it out. Yeah, that was nice in Sector 3 Evo. Wolfman is here. He says, happy up Ranger in chat. Hey, welcome from Northern California, bro. But the waves are totally tubular. So,
What are you doing?
just get out of here, BCM. Take the 405 to Santa Monica Boulevard. Take the 12 to...
You know, the first couple times I saw that skit, I hated it. But now it just grows on you.
What are you doing, dude?
What are you doing here?
Yeah, I just here to do some pipes. The Californians. Matt MC says, happy Thursday, Skewers. Har, happy Thursday. Dalton Miles, konnichiwa. Sato says, hello there. Hello there. And then Nathaniel Morgan with the hello there. Go Cubs says, hey, Sandfly. Oh, yeah, BCM and Ranger as well. Oh, fuck you, Cubs. Get out of here.
Hey, I'm here. I'm in his
he is-
guild. We're all guild. Calvin Awesome has joined my guild. So can I just point out that the story I told about telling my guild that I had a BlueStacks crash when I failed a mission in TW or is in no way accurate, and please ignore that story. That never happened.
It happened. Cody, my man, says, hello, Ranger, BCM, Sandfly, and Skewers. Also, Sandfly, how did you get your name? We're going to discuss it in a second. Yeah, we're getting there. Just not sure he'll beat Malgus in 5 to the full Sith Emperor team back him. Can beat the Malgus Star Throne. We'll figure it out, man. We'll have a good use for it. Darsign 1972 says, good afternoon, Ranger. I have over 1,000 fleet energy for the Galactic Chase. Haha! Greatest event ever. Huzzah! Also, please thank Fidity for sending Miss Cyan her RSG hat. She loves it. I will tell her to. Welcome. Glad Finn was able to be productive. Not make me. Nathaniel Morgan's playing with his pickles. I respect it. Mr. Bone says, good afternoon, Skewers. And Mr. Bone knows because he's rattling. Says, turns out tacos taste just as good on Thursday as they do on a Tuesday. Yeah, you can have a delicious taco whenever you want. We just celebrate their greatness on Taco Tuesday. Jack Gino says, go Cubs, way to draw Ranger off size. No, it was intentional. It was encroachment. Went over there and hit his. I blindsided his. Nathaniel Morgan says, thank Finn. Never. You will when he sends you nice presents. That you be the better man. And find a better man. All right, Aldous. Tell your story. How did you get the name Sandfly? I know it involves a chick, so let's go.
Oh no, okay. I will try and I'll miss out the more juicier details.
No, this is our stream. You can get juicy.
Okay.
Just be classy. You know, you can be juicy, but be classy.
Okay,
you know what I'm
keep
saying?
it classy. Okay,
This isn't you. This isn't you porn. This isn't RSGU porn, okay? So let's keep it classy.
Okay. Okay, so when I traveled, I would travel with many women.
Not lying.
And I have a sense of humor which is quite different from many people, and I developed a test for whether the people who were talking to me became interesting or people you wanted to hang about with. And that was a game I ultimately referred to as Sandfly. And the game Sandfly has no end. The game ends when somebody rage quits. And the game is it's a beach place game where you sit on a beach and you collect 8 grains of sand on your hand. You then reorder the sand into the lightest to darkest from left to right. You then play tricks with the person on your left-hand side, and then 2 on your left, 3 on your left, 4 on your left. And the game is so complicated, it makes no sense. And it's so impossible to play on a beach because of sand dam everywhere. And you're like, no, 8 grains of sand. It's so stupid that the only way to win Sandfly is to actually play along with it, but play along with it with a smile on your face and enjoyment, and realize that it's not the ending or the winning or the losing that matters. It is the stories along the way that we create as human beings. And that is where the game Sandfly is from. And therefore, if ever you meet somebody on a beach and they ask you to play this game Sandfly, then they're playing it to detect whether you're a nice person. And ultimately, the only way to win is to maybe not win. It is just to play.
And so how many boots did you knock doing that?
A huge amount of, you'd be surprised how many people will walk up to a group of women they want to have relationships with, and like literally nothing in their head is other than just, I'm going to tell you what I've done. And you're like, okay, I don't care. Okay, we're just playing Sandfly at the moment. Do you want to play? Yes, I will play Sandfly. You know, like, and it just that kind of, yeah, and it detected idiots. And therefore, actually, to be honest, I encourage everyone I know to ever play Sandfly. If you want to detect an idiot, play Sandfly. Play a game that has no rule. And the beautiful thing, I didn't tell you this, so there was 2 Swedish girls that were with me mostly, and they knew the game. So the thing about Sandfly is that you would do like 3 rounds and hand over to the next person, and they would create their own 3 rounds, because basically the game never ended. So basically there was just, but nobody ever knew it didn't end. So the 2 Swedish girls would keep creating the even more ridiculous round. Like, you to take 1 grain of sand and put it on your forehead and stick it, right? And you were like, hang on, okay. And I'd be looking at, I would know the joke going, I know this game's impossible, I don't know what you're doing. And they'd be looking at back at me with just the straightest face going, yes, this is my new game. And I'm like, okay, we're sticking this to our forehead now. And I'd be staring at them going, okay, you're even more stupid than I am. Take 1 grain of sand and put it as far away from you as you possibly can. Okay, what is that? And yeah, so it was that kind of, anyway, we're tracking.
It's just a good icebreaker, way to get conversation going, man.
It's an icebreaker, good, but it's also to detect people who...
Oh yeah, you can take the bullshit a mile away, man.
Well, you detect people who are more focused on that, who wins, who loses, rather than the journey we're all on. And the journey we're all on is a beautiful Star Wars journey about SWGOH, which is just a great place to be with great people. And, you know, you meet incredible people like BCM and yourself, who you hang out with, chat to his friends. And it's not really about who wins or loses. No one ever wins.
Never.
Yeah, we just enjoy it. We all win. We all win.
Ronan Zai says the first rule of Sandfly, you don't talk about Sandfly. Yeah, well, we broke that rule. Second rule of Sandfly is we don't talk about Sandfly. Well, we broke that rule. I let him get it out of his system, so when we get on Jedi Academy and someone asks, I'm like, sorry, that story's already been told. You missed it.
Go watch the VOD.
Yep. Sopper98's joining us. Says hello. Hello there. Glad to have you here, Sopper. Welcome aboard. Hard on a thirsty Thursday.
General
The Dark Side
Sopper.
says, born to lose, live to win, man. Thumbs up. There you go.
Yep.
Yeah, what else? Anything says, sound like all this won quite a few times. Yeah. As I always say, if you can make women, first you make them laugh, then you make them breakfast. That's the best way to
Pretty much, yeah.
You know, that's the way you play it. Be confident in yourself, and be conversational. Listen.
Best pickup line I ever had was "Hello there."
Hello there. So there you go. And I saw pictures of a young Sandfly in the RSG Discord with his lovely Orient lady. Hottie boom body for sure. And a masseuse. That's a double win. Who taught?
That's a different one. Okay, no, that's different. Okay.
Well, we're not getting into that
okay.
story again. We already shared that story. People have to go back and watch.
That's okay. Happy Chinese New Year, everyone, including my masseuse.
Well, it's my year. I'm the year of the rabbit, so I'm
nice.
a rabbit. Yeah.
Oh,
Run inside. Make them laugh, make them breakfast, then make them leave. Well, I don't know. Maybe if you like.
Maybe they like to stay.
A friend of mine once said, "It's like I'd never kick a hot girl out of bed unless it was time to sleep." God damn, dude. No wonder.
Unless it was breakfast time.
The only time I kick them out of bed is to get them on the floor.
I like that better. All right. All the women watching this are like, these stupid men.
Yeah, could you feel the eye rolls? I know I did.
Listen, women, if you're watching, men are stupid. We are,
we
are completely stupid.
I just put it. I would never kick a girl out of bed. I mean, literally, the bed is my happiest space.
I'm a cuddler. Yeah, I'm a cuddler.
Yeah,
I don't that shit don't work for me.
Yeah, okay. There's other stories we're not allowed to tell because we're currently on YouTube. We've already had a red flag.
Well, yeah, we'll get demonetized. Let's not get Ranger demonetized. I don't make about $100-something a month on YouTube. Let's not fuck Ranger on that. So, all right, let's not go there. Dark side. I think about food all the time. I really don't. You know, I've lost all this weight and stuff and working out. I just don't think about food. Weird. Once you start dieting and got all that bullshit out of your diet.
Yeah. The only time I think about food is when my stomach goes rah, rah, rah. And it's like, oh, yeah, I should probably eat something.
I should probably do some food thing or something. But yeah, it's interesting. I don't think about food anymore. Even when we go to the grocery store and get all that shit, I'm just like, I'm good. I'm fine. I'm good. Don't have to worry about old Ranger. Ranger's good to go. So yes, indeed. So we can't do anything on Fleet yet. So yeah, get your questions in, guys. Got me, Sandfly, BCM, whoever else shows up. Do we discuss SWGOH here? All the time. Kimmy Baby 1468. We do Ross reviews. We get into the latest content. I covered it last night in the news on our big stream. I mean, yeah. Been doing this 6.5 years. A little bit of SWGOH gets covered in this game. There's not much to cover right now, you know. Hey, Ghost Strike, what's going on, buddy?
Okay, I want to ask about Kimmy Baby. You obviously do play SWGOH. Where are you in the game? What are you unlocking? Yeah. You know, tell us about your account. I mean, like for anyone that comes in new, which is exciting, because I'm super excited about the game. I love the game. It's great to hear from like a new viewer and say, like, okay, what where are you? What are you working towards? What's your favorite unlock? Which game? You know, give us a bit about you. Give us a bit about you, Kimmy. You know, yeah. Sorry, I.
Oh, welcome. There. Well, yeah.
No.
You did all this
all
thing.
good.
Oh, I know.
No,
Kimmy.
but,
I know, Kimmy. I'm just.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I got you, Kimmy.
No, okay, yeah. Sorry, I have a different presentation. Therefore, I talk a little bit more.
Well, yeah. I mean, I was like, yeah, we discussed SWGOH here. I think the reason I was responding is like because you went into the whole Sandfly thing, and someone could come up.
Well,
like,
100%. Oh no,
like,
it's
what
not.
the hell?
Yeah.
What the hell's going on here? What's this bullshit? I came here to learn SWGOH content. Now listen to some Scottish gigolo dude to tell his stories about getting laid.
Yeah,
you've been around RSG enough. You know we go off the rails constantly. We're like a hover train.
We did last night horribly. Oh my God. Yeah.
Okay, we ended up somewhere on the other side of the planet.
Oh boy.
We discovered that gauntlet shit might be the new meta. With the new TIE Defender, we think gauntlet might be the starting lineup. It might be the clue because they changed the profundity targeting out the bot. And that kind of ties a little bit into profundity, not into gauntlet giving protection up across the board. Yeah.
Well, we can, Wolf. You can't. Kimmy Baby can. You can't. So, look, everybody, it's the Wolf. He robbed from the poor to give to the rich. That's Wolfie's, the Robin Hood of SWGOH. 8.2 million GP, 3 GL squads, free to play, and I'm her dad. We've been playing 6 years. Oh, okay. Hello, Papa. You're the father of who? Kimmy. Oh, you're father of Kimmy. I was like, father. Wait, is there another count that you're in? I lost track there for a second. Well, welcome. Oh, welcome, good sir. Oh, top of the morning. Oh, quite good to see you. Oh boy. Turns out last night Carther found out apparently he's the daddy of Boss Livewire since he was 9 years old. That was a lot of fun.
I kind of blanked that out. But
yeah. God, that was so funny. Oh my God, the shit we get into in this channel.
Yeah.
We got some brain damage going on here. Now, if you do have any questions, feel free to put those in the chat. You guys know how that is, or comments or anything we'll respond to. Just put a question in front of your actual question, comment, statement. Use Nightbot, and even if I'm not using Nightbot, it just helps me identify that there's something I need to respond to as quickly as possible. Keegan says, confirmed, that's true. Boss says, shut up, Ranger. Listen, I backed you up there, Boss Livewire. I said that was baloney, but it was a lot of fun to make fun of Carthrick. Oh, that's you? We'll go look at old Obi-Wan.
Yeah, we got time. We're not doing much.
Another happy landing.
So, Sandfly, did you actually unlock the Defender?
Yeah, he was dead on stream.
Yeah, we did a ton of battles. We did about 10, 15 battles. Yeah, it's
nice.
Yeah, we have a 4-star. It is in 80 shard unlock, which takes about 2,500.
Right.
We have things of ship currencies, yeah, and then we maxed out. Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's very good. But you need it. Well, 5 stars is when it really is going to hit extremely good. Yeah, so I would do. Yeah, so you probably need it 5-star. But it's been good. The game is good.
Okay, Aldous, we have an emergency here. All right.
Okay.
Aldous, I have to show the screen so you can see what's happening on the screen. This is Sith Eternal Emperor Palpatine with his speed set.
Oh, that's not good.
Mm-hmm.
He needs a little bit of work.
Yeah. No. Aldous.
Are they at least matching? I missed it.
They are matching. Okay, that's my other pet peeve. Poor guy was like, oh God. Mary J says, "I'll wait till my stream. Buttons need pushing." LOL. There you go. Yeah. Thank God Poby's not here. She would totally secret knife attack you right now. They're King, aka
she'd time you out for that.
Oh boy, she would be not too happy with you. Health, and more health. Don't worry about speed on C. It's all about survivability with him. You want as much health primaries as you can get. Relic 7, about 185, 190,000 on him is what you're looking for, because speed doesn't really do much for him. I mean, if he dies, and Rays will, a lot of things will murder you. So let's get that one done. I'll show my C here. JMK, I'm just taking a look at what he's got here. Oh no, where's the speed on JMK? Oh no. Yeah, we need some speed on this one. Yeah. So I'd move those speed mods. I don't even see what the speed is on those speed mods. Boy, let me look at JML here. Health set, good. Yeah, this is actually really good. Little low in the potency. Relic 8. It'll do. This is actually okay. That's a good job on JML. Yeah, I would swap C and JMK. What's your speed on the actual mod set itself? 141. Look at these real quick. That's a 15. Needs slicing. That needs a slice. That's unfortunate. That definitely could go on Kenobi. That's unfortunate. Yeah, it looks like you had some bad hit of speed there. I love the arrow here, by the way. This is a great arrow. Speed order looks pretty good. Hermiota's your fastest next one. 341. Okay. Yeah, it looks like you need to work on just some speed. I'm sure you already know this already there, OB1. 317. Yeah. We're lacking in the speed department. So I would say you need to start really hitting speed mods religiously over and over again. I mean, speed still matters in this game, whether you like it or not.
Yeah, most characters need speed, but there's a few that.
Well, yeah, there's quite exceptions to the rule. Yeah, I just think you need some speed there, a big time. I mean, I'll bring up my account, and it's pretty much mirrored by a lot of people that play this. I'll go by speed order. Now, your GLs will always be your fastest, but you can see.
But they're naturally started.
They
like
want,
300
yeah, but you know, like you can look at my health set. I'm not worried about his speed. I mean, mine's only 43, but I have 202,000 health on him at Relic 8. You know, GMK's fast. Job is, you know, JML is the one that you can go health set or you can go speed set as long as you're hitting certain marks. And mine's Relic 9, but you want that health and protection super high, especially the protection, because that's what gets those Jedi hitting like trucks. So when you see my cam one shot at somebody, yeah, mod depression sucks, Obi. It really does. Trust me, I do it twice a day. Why I do have the mods that I have. It's just, you know, you just have to power through it. And you want your potency over 90% with him, because if he's not landing his ability blocks and stuff, well, what's the goddamn point? And yours was pretty good. Your JML was fine. It was a little low on the potency, but it's close to 90%. I can live with that. In some sets you can move. Like Job, I've got speed on, but I've got health primers and stuff. And when I get into Relic 8 and up, that health number is going to just skyrocket. So, yeah, you just got to think about that. But yeah, the speed mod is where it's at. You can see the speed order of my characters. All these characters are like above 350 or higher, right? So, you know, it sucks. I mean, listen, we do mod depression on the stream. I do it a secondary time, and I'm constantly working on mods. You know, and some characters you want speed, some characters you want that offense. Some you want that, you know, like a tank, you want that big stack. Certain GLs want certain things. So, hey, that's not bad at all. Yeah, I mean, for me, JML, I don't mind if he goes right behind the other. I mean, like if say I'm facing SLKR, okay, SLKR poke JML, my turn, and then big hits coming in. Yeah, just, you know, the observation you had me look, so just some quick observations, but it's come along nicely. You know, 8.2 million, you get your stuff coming in, so it's mods are one of those things. It's a marathon, not a sprint. You just have to constantly work on it every day. The doldrums, it's like, you know, that old adage, you shovel through shit to find that, you know, that one diamond in the rough. But then you have to go, as soon as you find it, you're like, great, let's go do it again. You just do it over and over and over again. Even top players are constantly working on mods. Yeah. What, for you're at 170,000? Yeah, I'm not worried about that. What you're talking about GML? Yeah, I sacrificed a little bit of his protection because I wanted that potency number to hit, so I put a potency cross on, and I'll maybe move some mods on JML here soon. But yeah, and then Job, it's just you want him to be a fat slug, you know, and get speed on him. That's great too. There's just certain numbers and stuff you want to hit, like Vader. We always talk about 100,000 health, 200,000 protection above those lines. There's just certain watermarks and characters for certain stats you just want to make sure you get to, because over time the community and us, we look at stuff, we see what's most effective, what works the best for your modding. So yeah, data crowns can help, but I find that GML with that potency, with where I've got his protection, I just throw protection cron on. He's ruthless, man. I mean, we absolutely decimate teams with protection cron on JML. I mean, he murderizes stuff. I do a great job without it, but with it, it's no contest. Jack Daniels and Obi-Wan, thanks for being here, Kimmy, and thanks for looking at it, and just keep working on your stuff, brother. Just wanted to take a quick gander at it. Jack Daniels question: any suggestions for teams for the light side ROTET battle? Dark side mixed are okay, but not always. Any luck with light side? I mean, I could talk about it. I mean, if you haven't platooned certain characters, I know Boss talked about Padme last night. You can go Padme lead over here with JMK. Let's say you gave up Cat. That can be effective. If you have your JMK team, you want to hit this note here on the right side, because that's the Mara Jade one. You don't want to use Jedi there or JML. I find that those two are the most effective. You can do some other stuff with some other light side characters, but yeah, it's mainly JML, it's JMK in these two. This is the Wookiee mission. Don't even bother. The middle missions are pretty, I mean, yeah. But profundity, you want to try to save it if you can. Some people have to give it up, but it is what it is. In the past, I've used negotiator, something like that. Not ideal, but yeah. You can see my guild is going ham right now, trying to get everything locked and loaded. We get these last 2 stars here, so get the star here, get the star there.
You must have missed shards in the first. No?
We had a boo-boo. We had some people that couldn't deploy or didn't deploy. Look how much we missed this by. Less than 1 million. We just didn't have the people that were supposed to deploy. So it was like, damn.
Wow.
I didn't have any problems. I've not had any problems with my GML. Now mine's Relic 9 with the Jedi. I mean, the waves here, I did both of these 3, 2 out of 2 here, and I don't have any problems in any of these sectors with those teams, but depends on your modding and stuff. Yeah, it happens. I mean, last time we did this too, we missed the star here on Kashyyyk, right? We were doing this one, and then we barely missed it here. So it's been like one of those things where we could hit 36 stars, but when you have a boo-boo there, it is what it is. So,
yeah. But we're at the same point. We're 21. And I guess we're at the same. Yeah, we've preloaded the Riva one. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the main thing we care about, 35, 36 stars. Okay. As long as we're getting our Riva shards.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, Riva is.
We're not getting past phase 4. We're just not. I mean, the amount of relic 8s and stuff you need to platoon and then to do the combat missions and stuff, it's down the line.
Yeah.
And that's just to get the 40 stars, in the 40 range, and then relic 9 for 5 and 6. I mean, Jesus Christ, let's not kid ourselves. But yeah, but it happens. Boo-boos happen, but I'm not stressed about it. Is it disappointing?
It's
yeah,
all
a little
2 weeks time. Actually, the nice thing with this TB is that 2 weeks later you do the whole thing again. So it's not really like whereas before you had one go at cam and it was another month. You get multiple attempts. Okay, cool.
He says modest skills struggling with line side GOTB. We're almost mostly free to play friends. Have fun. That's all that really matters. Just do your thing. Enjoy the game. You enjoy the game for what it is. That's all that really matters. But yeah, I did the Riva mission yesterday on yesterday's stream. Again, beat it. No problems. As long as if you follow the guide, I have a video out on the Riva mission. It works every time, man.
I haven't beaten it yet.
You're kidding.
Okay. If anyone, can you find me? Okay.
I got the video. I've beaten it every time I've done it 3-4 times in a row. So I had no problems.
Okay. If you can find me a video without the 5th brother.
That's a problem. You have to have 5th brother, man.
Okay. This is the thing. Every single video on the internet is like, oh God, you need the 5th brother. Well, I don't have 5th brother because I have I have Trilla for her ship, second sister. I have Grand Inquisitor.
Just get 5th brother to 7. Just get Relic 7 on 5th brother, man.
Okay, but there must be. Okay, yeah, it might be. We might need to take.
The reason 5th brother is so important and why you want him.
He's got the claims. Yeah. I know the claims. The claims amazing. So I think it's impossible. My challenge to anyone out there is do a damn video without the 5th brother.
I already know that that's not going to work because we've already done some testing on that and what the best combination.
It's impossible.
It's real because you can't. Yeah, you're going to die. I mean, the other thing is you want him going first to clear all their buffs, right? And then you want the mistake that people will make now. It's that you don't use Grand Inquisitors first. Special use torture, and even if Scavenger's not available, like last night he got under stealth. Just the way the RNG worked. Like, okay, I'll go beat the shit out of Engineer. I mean, it's not that really. It's possible to do, but that's a tough ass fight. Especially if
I might give it one more attempt. Just okay. Obviously, nobody from Guild's watching, which is good. I
would make your 7th sister the fastest then, above 330 speed if possible, dude. Above 350 at ideal.
Yeah. They were all lightning fast.
Right behind there.
Yeah, I would like I remodded the hell out of it. Like I was properly I went through the whole strat. I watched a million videos. Every single video had 5th brother. They were like, "Oh God, you need 5th brother." I'm like, I don't have 5th brother. I have the other ones. I've got the yellow one. Yeah, so yeah, I failed the first time around. I've not, but tomorrow, well, I can have another go. Actually, about 35 seconds, I can have another go.
Yeah, I'll show my modding on my Inquisitors here. You can see they're all 6E, and I have them in certain order. If you go by speed, you'll see the speed order for them as well. Now, I don't remod either, but I intentionally worked on my mods and worked on this team religiously, so I don't have to. Fifth Brother is at 353, I believe. Grand Inquisitor's 351. Seven Sisters at 346, and I got no difficulties beating this thing. Eighth Brother hits like a truck, and then Ninth Sister can take a beating. And Eighth Brother, you want at least 290 speed on the set with him. Once I hit that, I think mine's like 293 or something. Then Ninth Sister, you just want her extremely beefy and around 240 speed. Anything above 330, but you just want to have the turn order right. Fifth Brother, Grand Inquisitor, Seventh Sister. Now, the way that the RNG is working sometimes is that they'll attack, then Seventh Sister will go first. And that actually works to your benefit because then you go, poke with her ability block, cleanse off of Dachka, and then you either go for Scavenger or Engineer. But once Fifth Brother takes his turn, then you just go right back to Dachka, Torture, and get that going, and then you're off to the races. Now, I just hit 9 million GP. Go me. Go you, buddy. Darsign question. Sandfly, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again. Just take up Fifth Brother for...
It does seem there's a certain level of insanity to my madness, but...
I already know he's Relic 5, so just take him to Relic 7, brother.
But maybe insanity is accepting it's impossible, but it might be possible. And maybe we could find a whole other meta where without the Fifth Brother, you're totally flying. It's tough.
It is possible, tough. Wolf, but it is really...
Okay, but I've not seen a video. Okay, I have not seen a video. I've not seen anyone do it without the Fifth Brother. I've not seen a video. I've not seen anyone share it. I'd love to see... Okay, I might have one more go.
21 today. We'll get a bunch of tomorrow, or from yesterday, so we'll get a bunch more Reaver shards today. Not bad. The rest of the guild will step up and get theirs done today. Not too shabby. All right, I got to go deploy here real quick. All right, where do I need to go deploy?
22.
Line, zone, line. I need to give up. Say, goat.
Sorry, I'm a great teammate. I just do stuff. I do what I'm told. I follow the instructions.
Oh yeah, me too. All right, I need to give up Ben, Swallow, and Cam. Oh, not Cam. Oh, I like Cam. All right, give up Cam. That, and then Platoon 1, we need to give up Ben Swallow. Ooh, owie. I can still beat this sector without him, so. Actually, the fights, and I don't know what it is, man, but with the way these fights go, as long as you've got JML and JMK, man, you can beat that shit out of those fights there. I don't know what it is. Now, Dark Side, on the other hand, oh, Christ. Dathomir, oh, that's why I'm working religiously on relics. Yeah, I've decided, talking with Karth and everybody last night, my thing was I was going to go half on Sana and then half on, relic materials. Now I'm just going to go in and until I get the droids up, there's no point in getting Sana. So I'm just going to go in and, get I'm going to get my stuff, man. I'm going to get my stuff. I'm going to get this relic material. You know what I'm saying? I need this signal data, goddammit. So we're going to get that signal data. We need it. We want it. We want more of it. Make it hurt. All right, 13. Let's see if we get a good pull here. Not bad. All right, let me see if I can take anybody out for relics now. That's the key here, right? Let's get everybody relicked. Let's get everybody relicked. Let's do some work. All right, I think you need blues. You're trying to get you up and running. Yeah, we just need the blues. So there we go. We'll get him up and running here soon. And we got salt battles coming in over the weekend and stuff, so that'll be nice. We'll get all that squared away. So once we get all that material, we'll just keep working on the Sith Triumvirate. As I said, and we're gonna get everybody Relic 7 on my Sith Empire, Sith Triumvirate, the Sith, Separatists, Bounty Hunters, all the dark side stuff that I need, because that's really where I'm lacking. Light side, I got it covered. Middle zone for TB, I got it covered. With Jabba and everything, and now with Hondo, we good, right? I got Fennec and everybody for the battles there. Dark side, all this BCM, when I go in those fights, it's not good.
Whole new level of
It's not good. Yeah, it's not good. It doesn't go well. Phase 3 and beyond, it's hit or miss.
I think I probably deployed about. I did 6 GLs in day 2. I've just done 3 GLs in day 3. I think all I ever do for my guild is just deploy my GLs, and then just I'm like, okay, I have no teams left. I will just deploy from now on. You guys do your stuff. Yeah, that's where I am on this.
Yeah, it's just one of those things. You know, it's really not the GLs that get you for platooning. It's all these, and that's why I took Bo-Katan to Relegate. Why I took Hoth Rebel Soldier to Relegate. You know, just to, you know, it's what the guild needed. And you know, Hoth Rebel Soldier is pretty much just, it's a waste of space. So yeah, great times.
He has been relicked to the memes.
Yes, he really has. Oh boy.
I don't know. I'm gonna since I got to do low gray and basically scout and another what was the other elder? I think was the other Ewok. I'm pretty much gonna just relic the whole friggin' team. Why not?
Yeah. Kashmir, Big K was going. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Kashmir. John says saved up 15K crystals so I can max profanity this month. Very nice. You get that profanity, damn it. Good ship. It's a good ship. You are doing quite well, my friend. Good. Good. Oh, who hit me? Who hit me? Is that the you know what, dude? I'll sit here all day, dude. This guy is one of them snipers. I'm gonna hit his ass all day, man. We'll sit here for the next hour and hit this guy. Yeah, he's trying to make a climb. Sorry, buddy. That's not gonna work. I'll keep hitting you over and over again. You know, let's get my payout, but you're gonna snipers must go down. Of course, it's all RNG, but you know, you get the gist. We got to hit him. Do that good work there. Do the Lord's work. Okay, they'll do their thing. They're going to get all the hits because they never miss. Like, yep. Okay. You take that out. Nice. Good. Good. Keep on firing in the free world. You'll attack him. Has this tradition. You'll go after him. Has this tradition. Oh, really? Get that wiggle on. Dodge. They just dodge everything. Christ almighty. That's such poop. All right. Let's get this fat done. Yeah, wasted on him. Big hit. Whoop. All right. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And we got payout. Dark Scion question. Since CG has doubled the gear, isn't it time to look at some of the pricing for the packs that Carbonte, Stun Gun, etc. $9.99 is so overpriced. No, I agree. But you know, I think for I don't know. Carbontes and stuff is not the issue anymore, unless you're mid-tier, you know, player, you know, newer mid-tier player, right? Because you're still dealing with that crap all the time. Yeah, $9.99, especially with all the stuff that they've done for it. I know people will pay. I mean, especially with new players and stuff. No Scion, well harder. Yeah, I guess we have to well harder.
I think the lack of consistency of what the thing to collect is meant to be the next barrier does kind of kick them in the teeth at this point, where it used to be Kerbantes, but once you're over that hurdle, you just have more Kerbantes sitting around you ever need. And then you get Kyrotechs, and then you have more of those than you ever need, and stun guns and stuff. So I think I think it's an interesting point. I think they should have. They're trying to kind of sell us stuff that we don't need anymore, and too much of the game becomes obsolete.
Well, for us, yes. But remember, their big push now, we talked about this on the Jedi Academy, their big push, Karth brought this up, it ain't us. They put stuff in there for us, but I mean, their big push is what? New players, new blood, mid-tier players, right? So they're doing packs and stuff that targets those guys more than it is those veteran players, right? Because at this point, a lot of players that are over 10 million GP or higher, right? They spend a lot of money in this game already. So, like, yeah, you reach certain points. Kyrotechs, I never read a point saturation. They're just every new character, 400, 500 Kyrotechs. Oh, so bad. But, you know, the Kerbantes, the stun guns, the stun cuffs, you know, that kind of stuff. Yeah, you start like Droidicas used to be a thing that was a nightmare to get, right? We've all been there. And stun guns. I have so many of those now. Mm-hmm. I don't know, you know, it's like, just let them build up. You know, they're like they're like the stun fork stun guns. It's like, okay, I guess I got a plethora of those. I think that, you know, we've talked about this for all the big thing is, you know, relics, right? You have to get a character with all that gear, 12 gear, plus the Kyrotech and all that stuff to get a character to relic 0. And then you have to farm the same shit again if you want to salvage it. Because if you want to get higher relics, that's the thing. So you're double dipping into that. And the price point on those packs is, unless you're willing to spend that kind of money, they're pretty crazy. You know,
I think Darkseid, I mean, okay, sorry, I'm going to extend Darkseid's question. One of the things they don't do is actually dynamically change the pricing of packs. You know, no, so what you get is sometimes the same as what we got 6 months ago, but it's the same damn price as it was 6 months ago, but it's worth more. So you get this weird thing with packs where when they're initially launched, they're not a good value, but then they become better and better value, and the different pack is launched. I know it's a weird question. They don't seem to kind of, okay, so it's almost like the right hand doesn't know what the left hand's doing, and the left hand is in charge of packs, and right hand is in charge of like progression of the game. It's a bit strange. I can see where Darkseid's coming from 100%.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of weird, like, you know, but again, I try to look at this like, you know, who are they targeting? They're not targeting us. I don't need Kerbantes. You know what I'm saying? It's not a worry that I have, so I'm never going to buy that. But are they targeting that for me when they put that kind of pack in there?
No.
And then are they going to change the price? Because if they can't get $9.99 off of me for, and say, well, that's the price of the pack, right? Or whatever you're spending for those Kerbantes, will the person that's coming up spend the money for those Kerbantes? I think that's the key thing. So yeah, for us veteran players, I'm not going to spend on that kind of stuff. But, you know, I mean, other things like impulse detect, stuff that I'm worried about, like Relic 7, 8 and stuff. It's like, yeah, but you never know with people, man. Like, everybody's got to, you know, marketing and sales is about understanding and finding people's pain. What is your pain? And by pain, I mean, what is it you need? You've got a problem. What you need for the solution? Like, now some people, like Zig Ziglar taught me, 33% of the population ain't never going to buy from you. They take their time. It takes a long time. You know, when you first meet them, they're just not going to buy from you. The other 33% are the opposite spectrum. If they like you and stuff like that, they'll buy from you. You know, you get them to sign on the dotted line that day. The ones in the middle are the ones you got to kind of work at. You know, they're a little bit hesitant. They trust you, but they're not sure. And you know, that's when your salesmanship comes in. So, and marketing targets those demographics under that kind of thought process of like, who can we get? But, you know, always putting those packs in there. Someone's is obviously buying it. And until they don't have people buying it, they're not going to change the price, because if there's a demand and they're getting money from that, they're not going to change. As long as the 33% or whatever percentage is buying that pack, They're going to keep it in there, and they're not going to change the price point because why would you? And people are still consistently buying that $9.99 pack for Carbantes, just as an example. What's their incentive to change it?
But CG has no sale. Like literally, there's no one at any point who ever brings you up or connects to the community and says, "Oh God, you think that's bad? I think you should buy that," because there is no sales at ARM. It's mechanical sales. It's very mathematical. We're just gonna buy this.
That's an algorithm.
They'll target a thing at you, but it isn't that kind of thing. At no point they'll look at you and go, "God, I should ring up Aldi and have a conversation with him."
Well, it's recognizing your pain. What do you need? What are you lacking, right? And
So I'm not saying it's that sales mechanic where people are kind of put the arm around the shoulder. It's a sales mechanic of
it's pressure spending.
I think this person wants this. I will pour, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, they'll beat you over the head with it. Like, you want this. You need this. You need this now. It's like, oh God.
Yeah, but they I think, if Galaxies wants to compete and can compete, they have to adjust their thought process, right? Because you have to make the packs worth, I guess you got to make it more candy like, and this.
It's got to be value.
You got to make people think about the value, right? And it's got to be good value. Like, for instance, the other game I play, they have packs that are the $100 that SWGOH has, but at the same time, they also have packs where it's like $15 to buy. If you could buy, if SWGOH offered, say, the Rebel Squad to unlock, say Phoenix, for instance, if you could get Phoenix at 7 stars for, say, $40 when you first start the game, that's very enticing because that unlocks 2 legendary characters, right?
Yeah.
Imagine how much money they would make from new people coming in to accelerate themselves if you could have spent, say, even $50 to get all 5 of the Phoenix squad up to 7 stars and gear 8 instantly. That's very enticing.
Yeah. I agree.
Versus, it's kind of along the lines of like the hyperdrive pack, right? $50 gets you a lot.
It's a great point, but is that not our perception of the diminished value of what things cost? I mean, if I started playing a game and it said to me, "Hey, for $50, you can get 5 characters that everyone on the internet says are rubbish, and you can go on the internet and watch it trashed," I'd be like, "Hang on, why am I doing this?" It's there's such a shifting perception in this game, and yeah, I think it is about people on the hook versus people that are not on the hook and trying to hook new people and whales it in the basket.
Right, but what I'm saying is, like, I've got a kind of a weird perspective because I did start playing, the Marvel game again.
Yeah.
They have some interesting offers that I'm not a spender, but it makes me think. It's like, I could advance myself for $15 and unlock an entire team without having to go through the grind.
Well, the big thing, see, this is what packs are for. Packs are for spending so you get your time back.
Yeah, it's
accelerating your time on projects in the game, right? Because it's a resource management game, and if you buy the resources instead of having to farm them, that's less time that you focus on that, and you can focus on other stuff. When I talk to anybody that spends an exorbitant amount of time, money on this game, it's always about time. The time that they want to spend in this game and doing things for certain things like gear or mods or things of that nature. They'd rather just spend a couple $100, get what they can, see what happens, and then take it from there. It's all about time. That's why you see people paying other people to do their conquests because they just don't have the time. So
imagine if every legendary character had a pack that you, instead of randomly buying shards for. You could actually just pay the money and unlock the entire team to get it done.
Yeah, and if
That's
you have the
pretty
discretion,
enticing for a newer
yeah,
parent.
and if you, especially you have the discretionary income. So we have some questions here. Darsign 1972 question: why does your store have those Erodium deals, etc., and mine does not? Well, because they're rolling it out slowly over to everybody. The other thing that we've said that you can do is you go to, what is it, Connect?
You got to connect to your
EA Connect,
account
and you have to
to.
agree to, what is it? The other one. There was another one.
It's in the settings.
Legal?
You have to agree to
The EA
the
in-game
offers or whatever.
targeted advertising. You have to agree to those terms. And then supposedly that's supposed to help, but we haven't had any communication about why some people are getting this and
Yeah,
not.
I got it. I have no idea.
Yeah. You know, I mean, I did that for the store, and then I got those coming in. So check that for Dark Scion and see. It won't be instantaneous, but let's see if you get it. I mean, been telling people to do that. That might be what it is, because that's more of an EA thing, I think, than a SWGOH thing. So yeah. Navju question: I just finished profundity requirements. Any pros and cons to what star level to take it to immediately? 5, if you can. I can take it all the way 7. I'm just warning I would be losing it. Not really. I mean, you can still kill stuff on offense with the 5-star profundity. I don't think anybody. I mean, I demonstrated that the first day was unlocked. But I mean, for me, I'm a completionist, so getting it to 7 stars and being done with it. I mean, if you can take it to 7, knock it out, get it out of the way. A 7-star profundity is way better than a 5-star, although you can do good things with the 5-star. If you just want to save your crystals, work on something else, and slow it on profundity, you can. At 5-star, it's still a very effective ship, but you got to remember too that you can't use it in TB, and that's a big thing for those fights. Profundity is as a monster in those fights, so I'd say take it to 7. Yeah, Tumble just said that. The 7 stars is needed for the new TB, so you might as well take it to 7 because those fights in that TB ships are a big deal. And getting profundity at 7 stars, if you can do it, do it.
I would, okay, so profundity at 4 stars will beat an executor fleet.
Yeah.
Therefore, if you want to use it in offense, take it to 4-star. I yes, 100% TB needed 7-star, etc. So to be good, but I might be tempted to actually just take it to 4-star and to spend 1 month with it at 4-star, work with it, practice on offense, beat things, practice, because ultimately when you take it to 7-star, you're just going to stick it on defense and you'll never see it again.
Oh, I only keep it for offense. I must be in Lulu.
But I do think the meta will move towards executive profundity defense. So I would be a little bit like, I might take it to 5-star, unlock everything, play with it for 1 month so you enjoy your new toy. And then take it to 7 and then do it. That'd be my, I don't know. I know it's an alternative take, but
yeah, for terms of GAC TW, right? I mean, that's fine. The thing there is, like, if you can take it to 7 stars, take it to 7 stars. I cannot tell you how important that ship is for the new TB. Even light side TB, it's a huge difference in if you're still doing light side TB, because
if your guild is only just looking at 4-star, if your guild should never be pressurizing you to take it from 4 to 7, that's unfair. So you should be in charge of the decision. But yes, you're 100% right. You'll be the hero of the guild if you take it to 7. Yeah.
But yeah, where you're at with your guild makes a big difference too. Like, how well are you guys doing in TB and stuff like that? So you got to take all that into consideration.
And the support ships. You need the Outrider at 7 stars. You need that. You know. Okay, so there's a little bit else in there. If you don't have the support ships, then yeah, just take it to 7. Take it in there.
Okay. Cody, hey Ranger, I had to change up my farming plan. My guild's going to require the Inquisition to be done, so it's time to start the crap. Yeah, it's okay, Cody. Go get the Inquisition, man. Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition. Why did Mighty Python come into my brain? Oh my god, every time I hear the Inquisition. Not sure, says Ships. Good morning. Yeah. For me, I mean, if you're in a guild that's pushing for TB and stuff like that, then yeah, if you can get profundity at 7 stars, then just knock it out. And I'm telling you, you'll be very happy with how good that ship performs in line side TB and the new TB. They're both fantastic. It's that ship that's gross in line side TB, GOTB.
I do think honestly, like starting up ships, especially capital ships, you do get a better long-term advantage than like GL or any other gear or anyone else put on.
Yeah.
So you will never regret it because CG loves ships and they will always make sure. And I think they're heading more back to a rock paper scissors Spock meta on ships again. So having the ships 7-star will make you in a much better space. It is more complicated, but you do need the supporting cast.
Yeah, but and as long as you get, I mean, but if you're going to do a fleet, like say you're going to do executor, go in all on the fleet. I mean, you have certain requirements that you have to meet anyway. But even beyond that, I mean, my boss for the executor fleet is Relic 9. He's one of the characters I took up to Relic 9 because, man, Bosk in the ground fleet he's a beefy boy and he's a beefy ship, man. It makes it starts adding up. But if you get your characters Relic 5 to 7, that do the minimum requirements, but certain characters you take up a little bit, and then if you get the ships to 7 stars, but like for instance the Profundity fleet, my Phoenix squad characters, I got a couple that are Relic because you needed them, but I have a couple that are just gear 11. Just so I can get the ship abilities because they're coming off the reinforcements. I don't care. It's not a big push, and you do quite well. So, so if you just want to minimum do the gear 11 on the characters that are not required for those ships, so you can at least have the abilities of the ship at 7 stars, because some of those abilities will make a big difference in the fights because you unlock the next level of the abilities on the ship. So again, think about that. If you don't want to go Relic on, say like Zeb or something, well, make sure he's gear 11, just so that you can get that extra ability in there and get that extra whatever you need for whether it's damage or protection or whatever it is. My ships are better than I deserve. Damn right, they're better than yours. I could teach you, but I'd have to charge. Not sure. La 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 la. Warm it up. All right. I did my stuff too early. That's fine. I'm going to be spending a bunch of ship energy. We'll get we'll start. When did that kick over the Galactic Chase? It was just happened right now.
Probably a reset.
Reset? Yeah.
I at 1 a.m. so I had it 5 hours ago, 5.5 hours.
La 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 la. Warm all this up. La 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 la.
Yeah. I'd live in the future though.
Yeah, I did that. I changed my payout time by like an hour, and all of a sudden I was in the next day.
Well, no, but
It was like, oh crap.
You can't do that. Okay, you can't. Apparently, you can't do that with your unlock. It doesn't work with the Galactic Chases. You can move your payout times, your stuff, but it doesn't change the Galactic Chases, which is why I'm locked. No matter where I put my payout, I can't change that.
I don't. Yeah, for me it was weird because I just changed it like an hour due to daylight savings because I was adjusting it because I was getting home at like 8 p.m. and it's like that was right when my payout time was. It's like I can't I'm like rushing to get stuff done, so I moved it back an hour. And in doing so, all of a sudden it was like I got all the things for the next day. I was seeing everything for the night that I was like on your time zone. All of a sudden it was like, how'd that? Okay. And then I shifted it back and all of a sudden it's gone. So it's like, okay. So there's a cusp right there.
La 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 la.
I mean, I could try it now and see what happens.
Okay, it's different. Okay, so there are advantages and disadvantages. Okay, so if you don't know it ships, then you preload the wrong one. It also ends earlier for you. So you basically
that's true.
You unlock quicker, you have less time to repair, but it also ends well before. It will end for me a day earlier. It's showing 6 days, 18 hours on my thing. So it is a bit strange. It's like you're quicker there, but you have less time to repair. If you nail it, you get quicker. If you don't, it's a bit more pressure. You also have more pressure to spend, etc., but to get it earlier. Yeah.
Why don't you got a good crystal income? you know, you should be able to get the 5-star unlock. Pretty much every time I've done the Glide to Chase, we've got 5-star. I won't get 6 because I'm not going to go ham on it. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's possible. I mean, they'll put that pack in the store for it. I don't see it in here yet. And they got stuff for Iden, but when that thing launches, whenever it launches,
Yeah.
which
We
is
worked
supposed to
out.
be
We worked
tomorrow.
out a 5-star unlock should be 3,700 crystal.
Yeah,
Sorry,
so
3,700 ship energies. And dividing that across 7 days, you're less than 500 a day. So you're pretty much about 100 a day to get you enough to get a 5-star unlock.
Yeah, if you preload it the first day, like we're doing, we should be fine.
yeah.
Oh god, yeah, you'll be well ahead. But yeah, you like I say, honestly, we think it's about 3,700. You're already at 879 on ranged account. You're pretty close. You're
Well, Ray
quarter of the
Rock,
way there.
if that's the case, where your items like 3 stars, gear 8, I mean, get the ship unlocked, but I wouldn't go crazy for it. You know, just have it 4-star, you know, and then eventually take your item up. But I mean, we always say priorities are ship, so yeah. Jon Snow question: what gear node will you be farming in fleet for the chase? Probably the binoculars one. I always farm that one. I'm actually farming for salvage right now. Either the binoculars or I'm doing, which one am I doing right now? I am doing for these goddamn blue discs that I need for the left side salvage, the big ones, so I can make that one piece. These things
I think
here.
I've been doing the mid
The-
packs, but
The Blast Tech weapon mod prototype salvage, yeah, because I'm doing for the chromium, not chromium ones, the other one, whatever the hell they are. The chromium transistors. I was right. Just to get those up so I can get that stacked up. Bromzium's fine. I'm fine on the other ones. Just getting to make sure I have chromiums up and running. So, but that's when I'll probably farm the shit out of. But you can use, like, if you want to go to 5 and go farm binoculars, you know, that's fine too. Because those right side purple pieces for gear 12 are ones you can go after as well.
I'd say for Ray Rock,
I do buy them from the Guild Token store as well, Jack Daniels, but you go 5 every time you create one of those, so they go quick. So on top of getting them from the Guild store, I will buy them. I will farm them on others. I don't have any ships to work on right now, so I'm just farming those up so I can do big chunks for the chromium piece I need.
I'd say for Ray Rock, you talk about the difference on Iden when you unlock the ship. The only thing it'll give you is it moves the stun to be it can't be resisted. So I actually think she's just as good with or without that. So I would still unlock her at 5-star. The stun, she's coming off the bench. By the time she comes off the bench, you're almost already done. Especially if you only unlock her at 5 stars or 4 stars, then she is a bit of utility as a catch-all. But yeah, I don't think it really matters your iron level. Her iron torpedoes aren't that meta defining, I would say.
Johnstone, I'm farming Java. I need 480 mid packs. Yeah, that'd be a good. I mean, that'd be the perfect time to do it. You know, just to go in there with the ship energy and farm the drop rate's okay on med packs. Someone said furnaces. I think that was Jack Daniels. Yeah, drop rate for right side gold pieces and ship is horrible. The only thing that drops worse than that shit is Kyrotex, man. For every 20 pull, man, when you get 2 or 3, that's just, you just sit there and go, you've got to be effing kidding me, man. For something you need hundreds of for every new character. Like GLs are 700. The stuff out of Conquest can be like 500 to 600. These other ones are 400. You know, like the Inquisitors were all like, what, 500 each? It was something outrageous. You're just like, oh, for God's sakes, you know, and you need hundreds for each one, and you're getting 3 for every 20 pull. You're like, that's ace.
That's clap.
It's clap. It's not Scottish, it's clap.
It's rough. Well, what's more rough is their ability to move that around and decide that in a week's time they tune that up, and nobody ever sees that because you can tune it up and down. So
Well, they never communicate with us now, so we have no idea if they do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
well, we know they do it. They just don't communicate it as telling us they're definitely not doing it when they clearly are. Yeah, and I actually don't mind them not communicating. It's kind of like
I do. Not for the
Well,
amount of
yeah.
money that people play. I mean, I'm not even asking them to get like in depth. I'm just saying, you know, like that stuff that happened with Treya, where they made a change to her thing with Dark Side Galactic Legends. That wasn't put anywhere. That's a whiff. That's something. That's just something. I just want that information to be in the post.
like
Yeah.
why?
But we're
why
getting-
the-
But we're getting questions on Iden like, who's going to be piloting the ship? That can be a question that you'll put in the Q&A and focus in on, but you can't tell us about the shit you're doing with Treya in detail.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Well,
this
not
is
even
just simple
detailed,
things.
just, you know,
Just little
hey, we're
little
adjusting-
snippet
yeah.
where we're adjusting the kit. It's a dark side. This doesn't work against dark side GLs. Okay, cool. As long as I know, just tell me.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm
if
saying?
you're going to bend us over, at least give us the courtesy of a reach around.
If we're gonna play,
what happened with
we're gonna-
Treya?
So
It-
you
it
did? Oh, you
kinda-
didn't know? Yeah. So they fixed her Omicron, right? So
I read the post, but yeah, okay, go.
So the thing that they omitted, they didn't say anything about, is that her actual Omicron changed as well on top of the fixes they did, like the 500% to 100. They fixed the crit chance on it too. So that was in the forum post. But what they didn't put in there is they didn't put in there under, was it Lord of Betrayal, this very top line: when in Grand Arena and if there are no enemy Dark Side Galactic Legends, then it applies. They changed that. Arnold made a video about it. I didn't even know about it until it was brought to my attention. I'm like, son of a
Yeah, we didn't
bitch.
even look.
So you can't use her. You don't get this. This goes away if there's Vader or Jabba or C. And we were wanting to use it still against the Dark Side GL. So now you only use them against Light. Well, you're even against JMK, you're still going to get your ass kicked, and JML's no picnic either. So, like, okay, but
It's
just
hard.
say
It's hard to defend them. It's hard to defend them over bullshit like that. Where, like, if you're gonna change it, change it.
yeah.
but
Tell
tell-
us.
Well,
Yeah.
that, and put it in the change log. Don't just change, hey, her
changed the
her crit
wording.
chance was overdone, but we also changed it to so X, Y, and Z, rather than granted you're gonna find it in game anyways, but it's in the post saying we're changing it.
Yeah.
We're
We'll
also
find it.
changed
We'll
this.
find it in round 1 where we look ridiculous. In like go into a battle and suddenly my Treya doesn't work anymore. We're a broken Treya. I don't know. I love you, Desi. That stuff is hard to defend them over. But I don't think, even if they were communicating and Mr. Crumness was here, I still don't think he'd tell us. He'd still be like, we're hiding this, because there's no reason to hide this nonsense underneath the carpet. If you're going to do it. Like, don't yeah.
And tell us you're doing it. That's the
Yeah,
thing.
just tell us. It's,
Yeah.
I don't, I don't mind if you're going to change something. Like, I don't mind that they changed Trey's Omicron. It was too powerful, but not working as a
Right.
Great. Just tell me what you're changing, and then I can adjust. But when you leave stuff out like that, it's like
We can unchange it. We can. It's not unchanging. Like you say, we're just like the speed of finding out is the issue.
yeah.
And like,
It's-
the thing is,
It's them
Say-
trying to be sneaky, but they're not that sneaky.
Like, I mean, it's
It's-
like
it's just like, hey,
stuff like
we
that. That
did-
just like
Yeah.
like you look at the Q&A and you look at some of the ridiculous questions that are in there. It's like, okay, if you're gonna communicate, one, be transparent as much as you can. Like, of course, there should be an expectation for the community. There's just shit they're not going to talk about. You can ask all you want, but they ain't going to talk about it until they're ready. And I get that. But when you are going to make a change, put it all out there, and then
Yeah.
just
I mean,
whether I
this
like
could
it or
all-
not, it's what you think is best for the game. It's your game. I got it. I can adjust, and we'll adjust accordingly. But when I'm not told certain things, because I'm sitting there looking at, like, do I still use this Omicron and stuff? I was having that debate
Right.
yesterday, and then someone said, "Well, did you see this?" I'm like, "No, I didn't see that. That's a game changer." Now it
Yeah, I
really
don't
makes me think I want to do Citron for it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it'll still be good against Malgus teams, but it's like, damn, that really changes everything that I was doing. And I would have liked to known that as I'm making a decision, like what I'm going to spend or farm in this game. It's just stuff like that is lacking. And, it's just like, cheap price. This.
I mean, they could have just, it would have been as simple as, yeah, she was getting 500% when she should have only been getting 100% crit chance
Fix it. That's cool.
damage. That's fine. But also, we did not like the interaction that she was having with Lord Vader.
Okay, cool.
And
fine
so
with that
we're
too.
changing it to make it so she won't work against dark side GLs. That's fine.
And
It's
I
the
would have
same
been.
thing they did with Qui-Gon. It's like, hey, he's not supposed to be taking
He's not
out
supposed to kill
GLs.
JML in two hits. And it's like,
In
okay,
one
yeah,
hit,
okay, yeah,
yeah.
I get it. I mean, okay, yeah. I'm okay with that. I don't think anybody here is upset about it.
No. But if they just would have said, hey, this is negating the reason we're changing it to is it's negating the investment that players had into the GL for a character that basically gets, if you're in the right guild, gets unlocked instantly. That's fine. It's a balance of investment there.
Yeah, just say
I'm
it.
okay with that.
Yeah, just say it.
I would Navji, okay, so yeah, Navji's, so people relic the other two side pieces, expecting this to be a Lord Vader counter. They also relic the red one as like a side piece as well. And I think that's more the anger. It's like, why is this? Why don't just tell us this? Like, tell us this. I mean, I think it's Lord Vader that should have had the buff, not a nerf.
Let's get to a couple questions.
I mean,
here. Yeah, let's because they'll continue this. Darsign says, question Ranger, you are 100% correct. One of the main reasons I stopped spending was the lack of transparency and sincerity from CG. That, and an apology goes a long way too. Agree. Kaya has the lovely Kaya's here. Got the ladies as well coming in now. We got the lovely Desi, got the lovely Kaya.
Yeah.
Kaya says, question, I was told to do Relic 8 Biston for my guild. Put my Jabba farm on hold, and then a Kraken in my guild just took Biston to Relic 8, put him in platoons. Do I have a right to be a little mad?
Yes.
Frustrated, yes. Mad, I don't know about frustrated because you're working on something and Kraken does it. It is good to have backup though. What if that person, that Kraken that just did Relegate Biston, for whatever reason can't be there that day to do that, operation,
or quits or leaves?
Yeah,
or
it's
whatever.
good to have some redundancy there. I can see your point. I mean, we're asking, like in my guild, they asked me to do Bo-Katan and Hoth Rebel Soldier. Sure. Do some of the Krakens have it? Yeah, but they have some like Relic 7 and they were doing some other characters. I can see your frustration. But, this didn't really.
It's annoying, but
it's annoying. And I would be annoyed too because you put your Jabba farm on hold. But if that's going to be the case, then, go get your Jabba. At the end of the day, Jabba is an important team. Like for me, the way I approached this, Kaya, when we were talking about the new TB, and I was very clear about it, my priority is first Inquisitors Relic 7 for Reva shards. Then, because I had Jabba unlocked, Relic 7 on all the characters so I can do all the Jabba missions for the combat missions. They do matter. They don't give a lot of overall points, but they do come down to the wire and make a difference. Then I'm like, okay, what characters do we need on top of that? See, that's the way you should be approaching it. For me, Inquisitors, Jabba, then whatever else you need. Because if you're not hitting certain stars, what does it matter if you're in Phase 4 or Relic 8? Biston. For us, it's like, get those other things done first. Inquisitors, Jabba, those kind of things. Get those squads Relic 7 so we can get all Phase 3 squared away. Then start doing those Relic 8s because, that's a tough, it's a tough thing to do, especially if you're not a spender. And I know you're not, Kaya, because you're the biggest hoarder I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, I mean, I've got a Hoth Rebel Soldier now, Kaya. I would love to if it had been Bisson. Yeah, I mean, I've got a Relegate Hoth Rebel Soldier sitting there, not doing a goddamn thing. But you know what? I'll platoon it, put it in there. It's all good. But I can see why you would be agitated, frustrated, highly irritated.
I would be massively pissed. I mean, like, I 100%. If I know you, Kaya, or they should never ask you to do anything or tell you to do anything. Like literally, my guild, I have done nothing for this new TB. And I am changing what I'm doing, and yeah, but we're living together as a group. I think, Kaya, if you're on that cusp, I think the people or officers need to be really, really careful about telling people you need to relic this character you don't damn want. and this character will be terrible in the future.
Well, yeah, we
And
did
you know it's
volunteer.
terrible.
Ours
Yeah,
did
it's all
volunteer
volunteer.
too.
It's like, but it's like
But-
you have the only thing the guild said was pick 1 or 2 that you can do. But we have a list here.
Kaya's post was I was
Told.
told.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a big
to do this.
difference. Yes.
And that's the word. That's the word. And honestly, I would just go like, okay, you guys, if you I'm off. Because look, no one should ever tell you in this game to spend money. No one should ever tell you in this game to waste money. And yeah, I
Hey,
think there's other places.
I hear MC3 is hiring.
Yeah, and Death Star port designers.
Yeah.
But no, Kaya, you are 100%. You are 100%. And also in a guild which has whale that already have many. They already have Jabba, already have other people, unnecessary people or relics. They should never be telling somebody who doesn't have Jabba to relic some rubbish. They should be saying to that person, you guys, do your Jabba, keep going, Kaya, you're doing an amazing job, get your Jabba,
Get your
great
Inquisitors.
times, get your Inquisitors, we love you, we hug you, we care for you, and oh God, you whales over there that are doing nothing now, just hoarding, you already have Jabba, okay, you want to do a little bit of that, kind of that AWOC action, whatever, 100%, no, Kaya, you're 100%.
It should be
mad.
voluntary. When that came up, but our guild was very clear. Like, priority is Inquisitors because Reva's the most important thing. Like, we're not going to get past 36 stars for a while because we need another 125 million GP to get to that level, to get to 40. Like, just get your Inquisitors up, get your Jabba team up so we can just crush and then start
Or
getting from
7 a
36 to
bunch of
40.
stuff.
Yeah, 7, like I'm doing right now. I'm now in the position to now start relicking the shit out of stuff, which is what I'm going to be doing, and then the list was created. Everybody, it was like, after this, work on these characters, but tell us which ones you're working on so that we know, and let us know what your status is on that. And that's what I picked. I got Hoth Rebel Soldier and Bo-Katan. I got a really trash character and one that's pretty decent for what she does at relegate. She's actually really good at relegate. So yeah, nobody told me to do anything. And I asked, and then we had that open communication where it's like, okay, what do we need? What can you do? What do you, we were all working together as a group cohesively to figure out, okay, who can do these and this, and then knock this out. And in case this person's not here, we got this coverage, that kind of thing. So yeah.
But it would take, so in 2 weeks' time, the whole thing comes back round. And these whales or anyone or these incredible people have also reliced up 1 or 2 more. So the whole thing gets easier and easier. I honestly feel Kaya, because I think that's a terrible thing to happen. And I think no one should ever tell anyone to do a thing in this game, especially something that involves something they don't want to do or a non-financial thing that's going to make any sense here. No, I would rage. I would rage, Kaya. Rage for me.
Rage 2023 by Aldous Sandfly. This place, let's go to our feelings garden. Aldous, it hurts me on the inside when you say things like that to people to make them rage.
I would rage. I'd rage
I gotta
against
fix
that
this
guy.
shirt.
I'd leave. Yeah, it is. Go Cubs. Go Cubs knows. It's a marathon. He is my guild man. And it is a marathon, not a sprint. And everyone, and Kaya, please join Viva Laporte. Just message Go Cubs. Say you're joining us now. Look, I think everyone needs to be careful. This game should not pressurize anyone ever into spending. This is not about.
No, I
we should
completely agree.
Never tell. I don't know who these people are. I only think, okay, I have to, okay, I'm going to kind of now flip and defend them. I possibly can. Okay, so they've been presented this thing. They're thinking, oh my God, we will miss out unless we get everyone to fill these things. These other guilds are filling these things, and therefore we must force everybody in our guild to fill these things. Let's tell Kaya, oh my God, Kaya, you do two, you do. And they panicked and they rushed. And
yeah,
it's a tough space for your TB officers, your guild leaders. And
but at the same time, like my guild, we're 3. Where's our GP, right? So this goes to the communication that we were talking about before too, right? So like our guild is 348 million. We did the TB the first time I got like 9 stars. I mean, we didn't get much, but the way it was presented to the community was, oh, if you're in a 200 million GP guild, you should be fine and be getting all these rewards. But even like Rangers Guild, they're 450 mil plus, and they're having a hard time getting all the rewards they would like. So yeah, I do agree they panicked, but at the same time, it should have been, hey, let's try this. And I think that really speaks more to the guild leaders and the guilds themselves, that they're trying to go for that new shiny when they should have just test run it and then asked for people to go for it instead of you do this, you do this, you do this, because most lower guilds are not going to have that opportunity to do that.
And I think Kaya, there is no bad person here.
No. It's just
what you have a TB officer telling you and trying to do their best to spread things out. You've done an incredible job, and we salute you for being one of the best players, and you've reliced what you've been told. And then we have a Kraken who is doing Kraken things.
right.
Those are 3 heroes. Those are not, there's no villain there. No one did a bad thing.
It's just miscommunication.
Well, it's just people doing TB incredibly well, and just the timing was a bit off. And look, Kaya, you are one of the greatest players, and thank you for doing what you were told, and that was incredible. And well done.
This is
Yeah,
amazing.
Well, I mean, Kaya, I kind of have a similar situation.
Yeah.
I got lucky with my pull on Hondo. So I said right off the bat, hey, I got him at 7. I'm going to relic him and get him up there. I'm making him my priority, and I'm getting him there. And then I had kind of had the same thing out of nowhere. Somebody wailed out on him and got him to 7. And it's like, oh, well, okay. I guess I fell to the wayside.
Guys,
But I'm not upset about it. It saves me. I can just go back to doing what I was doing.
Guys, I just found that this thing has the on this chair, the vibrator mode. I'm in heaven right now.
We have lost Ranger. Repeat, we have lost Ranger.
I
was
am
on the
so
floor.
happy right now. This thing's hit
So-
me right in the middle of the back, and I'm just like, I didn't know this came with this. So I'm just sitting here going,
So you just
Oh.
reminded me. My wife has started watching the 90s, that 90s show,
Oh yeah, I forgot that came out.
and it's hilarious. But at one point, Red is what they go to the mall, and Red gets talked into sitting into the massage chair, and Red, he's that foot up the butt, he's gonna put his foot up your ass and all
Foot
kinds
up your
of stuff.
ass.
He gets into the chair and he just goes into heaven mode, and he just like zonks out, like
I'm
he
so
gets like
happy right now.
stoned in it. Yeah.
This thing's amazing, man.
And he's just like
can't
not a
just the
care in the
man.
world, and they end up buying it. He goes, just sign the paperwork, make it happen. And they get into the living room, and there's a conversation going on, and I'm summarizing this. And Kitty's trying to get his attention to get up and get moving, and then she unplugs it, and he gets up, and he's like, God dang it, Kitty, and turns right into Red. It's I definitely got to watch that. But
Well, I'm
that just
definitely not
reminded me
red.
of that.
Yeah,
As
I'm not.
if,
Yeah.
if Ranger gets into a rant, we just tell him to turn on the vibration feature and lean back, and we'll be set.
Yeah, we'll just tell Ranger Tron is vibrator. That sounds about right.
I like it. I like it a lot. It was a pleasant surprise. And the game crashed. Oh, that sucks. I got so much shit to do today. I got to put all these shelves and stuff together, which is a good thing, but just looking at it like, got the chair. I wanted to get the chair put together, so I was doing that after. Went out, worked out, got back, did a little bit of the video, and I was like, all right, I'm just looking at this big box of chair looking at me like, you know what? I'm just going to do it. So glad I did. So happy right now. That was nice.
Little one.
That was nice. That was nice. But we'll persevere on. And and rock and roll and do all the things that we do, and we'll bitch and complain or be happy, and that's just what we do in this game. It's all about hanging out with you guys. And I gotta tell you, the workout I did this morning was evil, man. This advanced 300 workout is just evil. Like,
This is Sparta.
like start off just warm with do some lunges. Okay. Now do gorilla lunges. Like what the hell's that? Well, you take the weights in your hand, a lot of them, and then you jump as you do lunges. Like, oh, that sounds fun. I should do that. Now go do 30 pull-ups. Oh, goody. That's what I wanted to do. Do some inverse grip this. Like, oh, God. There's one, I can't remember what they called it. The hell was the name of that stupid exercise? I lost my mind. Inverted rows. That was fun. Renegade rows were fun, too. You sit there with the... in a push-up position, you take the weight and you lift it up above, like, ugh. All right, get your final calls in for questions and stuff. We got a few more minutes here. We're hanging out with Fly, Boss, myself, BCM, the country Viking. And yeah, I was going to do a little conquest today, but I'm like, no, I'm going to let my energy build up and I'm just going to go knock out a bunch of separatists and fights today. That's it. Yeah. I mean, I would be annoyed, but
Oh, that happened to me. I'm one piece off of Relic Ugnaught, and Hello There just took it up in 5 minutes. So it was a bit annoying, but it is what it is.
Yeah. But like I said, it'll all, I mean, we all gotta eventually take all this shit up anyway. And in Kai's position, I don't know why your guild's not prioritizing Inquisitors and Jabba. That would have been my first thing I would have communicated, but
because platoons are more important than Java.
Yeah,
you get more territory points than the thing than getting Java.
Yeah, but I mean, I deploy some of the Hut Cartel and stuff like that because I have in Relic 7 and
I know, but there's a minimum amount, and we already have enough Krakens and whales in our guild. We already have.
Well, apparently not. If we're not getting max stars everywhere now, are we?
Well, if everybody
we
deploys,
just don't have enough GP. We don't have enough.
GP. We do have enough GP.
We do have enough GP. I'm so sad.
No, that one, yeah, but I'm talking about Kashyyyk. This one,
we're getting there. We're getting there.
We don't have enough, but yeah, the last one that was totally the person's fault. But I'm talking about Java is clearly not as important as getting the operations done.
I'd say get your Inquisitors up, get your Java team up and running, and then
I'd say Inquisitors and operations before Java. Significantly more important for star count.
What do you mean? I'd say Kaya,
I disagree. I can disagree. I don't have to agree. Point well taken. I just disagree.
Kaya, you 100% should be pissed, and I think there's no way kind of looking back.
Dark side.
But the next time they ask you to do something, new phone, who this? Okay, sorry, what now? Okay, just ignore them. When they tell you to do the next thing, just ignore them. Yeah, because they burnt you once. And they need to learn. If they're just going to burn everybody with no responsibility for where people are or where they, then just ignore them. Ignore them. Just ignore. Don't jump early. Don't do what they say. Take it slow, and you never know. You never need to do it.
Well, yeah, Boss is one of my officers, but Boss will ask me to do so. He never tells me to do anything. Boss asks me. This is a respect thing. Like, Boss will ask me, can you go work on this, or can you go into this battle and do this? And I'm happy to comply because Boss just asking, And he'd be cool if I said I can't do it right now or not at the moment, but that's just communication, right? So, but if Boss is going to respect me in that regards, I have no problem going in there and do whatever he needs me to do, because that's what, as an officer you should do.
Because he's also talking to the whale. He's also talking to the other people. He's also got a measure on what they are doing and what they might do. And
I don't want to be doing that shit. Boston, those guys go through hell.
They might suddenly jump on something and go, "Oh my god, I did a thing. I apologize." But at least there's a connection there. But I would 100% ignore them. The next time they tell you to do something.
Yeah, asking, I said, asking is one thing. Say, "Hey, can you do this?" And you could say, "Well, no, I can't. I want to focus on this." Then they should understand that, But telling, I don't know about telling someone, like bossing, Just I don't know. Maybe we have different officers. Boss. I don't know what the hell's going
And
on.
ultimately, Jabba would have made you more points than
Well, it just helps your
one
count overall. It
platoon
just do some
ever
stuff in
well.
TV.
Yeah, I
it's
think,
just one of
yeah.
them.
Yeah.
Actually, Bass is tremendously mean to me. He strikes me violently all the time with glue.
Clearly.
I see a 2-dot zealous ambition.
Oh, very nice.
I gotta get there though.
All right, get your final questions and stuff. We're gonna wrap it up because I got a buttload of stuff to do, put together, and all that kind of stuff. Hope we get the desk into there tomorrow. Would your CO ask you or tell you to do? That's different, but that's a different mentality.
Yeah.
Like when you're in the
That's-
military, that's a totally different thing than you know. Sometimes
It's
you know.
true.
Yeah, this
That's
is
true.
a game, right? So it's a little bit different, right? So if you're in the military and you're in the corporate world and your boss tells you to do something, you do it, right? Unless it's immoral, right? You can still object on moral grounds. Like an officer can give me in the military an order, and I have to follow it unless it's an amoral order. Like it's immoral. Like I cannot, like in good conscience, do what you're asking me to do. Other than that, you do what you're told. The professional officers, especially when I was a non-commissioned officer, would get your input. Like, we've got to do this. What do you think? And then we would give our thing. But once that decision was made, right, and we were involved with it, that's it. You may not think it's the best plan, but that's the plan you were given, and you're going to go in there, goddamn it, because that's your orders. And that's just the way it is, So, and sometimes, in higher leadership position, because, I always say to be a good follower, to be a great leader, you have to learn to be a great follower. Sometimes I tell you they need something done. You just do it because they need it done. And that's just the way it works.
Yeah. Yeah, that was always my thing. It was like, hey guys, we got this is our mission. What do we think?
So,
and then
interesting discussion.
This is how we're doing it.
But yeah, end of the day, Guild needs something done, and I can do it. I will. But it's, that's a respect thing, and I respect those guys. Maddie and Boss and Karth and Meow and them, they got a tough job, so I'm going to give them all the support I can as best I can. Sometimes I can't come through.
If we want Ranger to do something, we'll just have Meow or Karth just tell him to do it, and he'll listen.
Well, Meow. Karth, I sometimes tell him to go to hell.
And like we said, we're dealing with three heroes here. We're dealing with a TV officer who's struggling with a new thing. We're dealing with a person who's following orders in Kaya and it's an incredible job, and then we're dealing with a Kraken who has randomly done an amazing thing by, so I think we're dealing with three incredible people here that have done good stuff. It's,
just better communication. That's all it is. It's any other day. It's just make sure everybody knows what's going on and you're on the same page. And mistakes happen. You forget to say something, or you weren't clear in what you wanted, or there's, maybe a miscommunication as you communicated it, but communicated in the wrong way, or how you communicated it. We're human beings at the end of the day, so shit happens. You know what I'm saying? For Christ's sakes, thing shows up right when we're leaving. Coincidence?
Hey, what's the percentage for the drops for
the chase?
Per energy. Yeah, per energy. Is it 2 or 4?
Obviously, you did the math. How much? Yeah.
Okay. I think we get 34 shards of 870. We think it's a 3% drop rate.
Okay.
For the new ship.
Mine'll be 1, so the Illuminati will screw me. So just prepare.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I have 1,200 energy saved up, so I should get some good.
That should get you about 50, 55. But you need 80 for the unlock.
Yeah.
And then another 65. So 100. Your goal is 145 in total. So.
Yeah. So you unlock a 4-star.
Yeah.
And then then you need the other 65 to get the second reinforcement.
Yep. I'm going to be going as far as possible.
Okay. I think it's a very good ship.
No, I can't do that thing tomorrow because we have happy hour, but I've got a bunch of shit coming in and I'm going to be rearranging my furniture. I got a new desk and shelves, and I just put the chair together, and I got some other stuff to do, so I can't do it. Well, maybe we'll do it next weekend.
That didn't work.
Feasible. That might be feasible. I haven't seen The Last of Us yet, so yeah, we'll get with me offline. We'll figure something out. I don't do the lunch stream anymore because, you know, doing the hungry stream and the pre-stream, man, that is a commitment, and it's fun. But man, it's a lot. You know, I never played the game, but I've heard Last of Us is pretty solid. So yeah, I'll check it out. I'll have some time tomorrow, so let me watch it first. You know, I don't think I'll binge it, but I'll get started on it, and then we can figure something out. Because I've been watching the Bad Batch and we've been doing reviews on that. I still have to cut the lore video. I'm still behind on that, but and also just the thing. And if you're an editor out there, you do editing stuff. I'm looking for an editor because I can't keep doing this lore shit. Reasonable price for editing, you know any editors, let me know, because I'm gonna have to slough this off because I just don't have the time to create all the content and then try to cut it. I just don't have the time. So folks, but you know, doing the best I can. It's not about fancy graphics. It's if you've seen the lore video, it's just, you know, it's just putting in little GIFs and thumbnails, you know, for the funny shit we say in there. That's what I do with the video. I just need someone who can cut that and do that. Because I'm doing it right now.
Let's talk.
But I can't afford high price editors. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, slicing and dicing, you know, taking the sound, adding the intro and all that stuff, and then putting the thumbnails in. So yeah, so cutting, you know, I give you the, you know, an editor will take this, you know, the sound, and I've got the intros of Desi and myself, and then putting it all together and then adding the GIFs. I got to get with, what's his name? Silverbolt that does the artwork. I got to message him, see if he can do an overlay for us, you know, because I'm just doing the GIFs and stuff right now. So yeah. All right, you guys got about 1 or 2 more minutes, and then I'm going to end the stream. I got a lot of stuff to do today. The shelves ain't going to build themselves. I'm going to start putting that mannequin together. Oh, I got the suspenders in, so I can start putting that costume on the mannequin finally. I tried to do it the first time. Pizza tomorrow. I'll see how I feel, man. I have really... it depends on how I feel that day. Let me work out and get stuff, see how hungry I am, because only eating once a day, I'm not that hungry, but yeah. Yeah, hit the like button, subscribe, all that stuff. Good discussions today.
Comment. Yeah.
Good stuff. Good stuff. No, the desk hasn't come in yet. A lot of stuff's come in. The only thing I'm missing that still has to come in is we got the desk coming in. And then for the Beskar Mando costume, we need the armor pieces. I've got all the jumpsuit and stuff underneath, so I'll start putting that together on the mannequin today. We need the pistol, the rifle, the armor pieces themselves, and then the jetpack. And then I'll put that all on the mannequin and display it for you guys. Yeah, I got the one. That's the one we got for the Kage. The contingent got me that. So, and then I've got new shelves and stuff that we're going to change the background. I'm going to get rid of this thing behind me and put some better shelves and stuff and make a better display. I'm going to reorganize all this shit. So it should be here today. Contingent actually sent me a link. Track it. He's a good man. Yeah, probably not going to get here today. Probably tomorrow. So I can get everything else done and start putting that organized and that today. Plus, Mom's wants to get her shopping done, so I always do that. Yeah. Yeah, we'll get that. I'm probably going to have to get a new monitor. I'm thinking of getting a new monitor. And then I need to get another mannequin for the Darth Revan thing I'm going to do. So yeah, we'll set that all up. Get rid of these tables and out of here, and get that old chair out of here, and get all this shit out of here, and then have a really cool looking area with Star Wars shit, and I can stand. And this new chair is the bomb diggity bomb, man. It's such a difference, man. You know, when you got a nice chair, because that other chair just didn't support my back. This one, man, I can't believe it got that vibration feature. Last question we'll do from our good friend Hashtagger says question. You have any idea how many for a 6-star? What is it? You said 3,700 energy for a 6-star, Aldous?
We think 3,000. We think 3,005. So we think it's 2,100 for 4-star unlock. 3,700, 600 for a 5-star. 6-star. God knows, you're looking about 6,000, 1,500, somewhere in that space.
Yeah, I think if you get to 5, you're good because you know get to the 5 as long as you got item relic, you'll be fine.
8,700 gave you 34 shards. That's kind of what you're dealing with. It's in that space. So just take 8,734. I mean, I have her now at 4 stars. Yeah, so yeah, about that space.
And that'll fluctuate. Some people get better drops than others, you know.
Yeah.
So
it's about a 3%, we think.
How do you do your sims? I usually do in batches of 3 when I farm these. Is that what you usually do, or do you just do 20?
I do 20.
I do 22.
Yeah. But I don't have a purple hat on. Yeah. No, it's I know the whole kind of sim and 3 type thing, but no, I just do them all.
All right, with that, I think we can wrap this one up. So thank you guys for joining us. Aldous Sandfly, you can be checking him out on the Jedi Academy on Saturdays with your boy Ranger playing Sandfly with the pebbles and the rocks and the grains of sand. And then you can check him out on his channel. Is it Aldous_Sandfly on Twitch?
No, it's welcome to Sandfly.
Welcome to Sandfly.
We've already tested the take. If you want to see how good the TIE Defender is, go to Welcome to Sandfly on Twitch. We did a 2-hour, 3-hour stream. Testing the damn thing. I like it. Good.
You can check that out, and then you can check out me, BCM, Boss, the rest of the crew tomorrow night because we got happy hour. Although it's just me doing Conquest. It'll be kind of a chill night. But we need a chill night, right? We've been hitting JC hard. I'm gonna keep doing Conquest and all this shit, and but I gotta put all these desks and shit together, and this is gonna be the thing. So when that comes in. I'm hoping it comes into today. I doubt it will. It'll come in tomorrow. But I get everything else rocking and rolling and started, which I'm going to do today. I'm going to get those shelves up, move this piece of shit out, and I've got some posters and things that I can put behind me that'll look really dope. So we'll have some cool displays for everyone for the background of the Ranger J1999. We'll be having a good day as well. So happy up there, everybody. Enjoy your Thirsty Thursday. Be safe. Look out for one another and hit the thumbs up, subscribe. You're welcome to Patreon with that. Love you guys, and may the force be with you. Peace out.